To do with the accent.
The what?
The accent.
You're worried about my accent. Not for nothing.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying.
Now it's nighttime.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Well, we got like no lighting here.
That's all right. Listen,
we're making it work.
The way we're doing this is amazing.
We're doing it. We got it.
Yeah. No.
Right?
I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
Oh, you have an accent. I know I have an accent. I own that. But if you think you don't have an accent, you're out of your freaking mind.
It's not an accent. That's an accent.
Yeah, that's an accent.
A very
too.
strong one at that.
Yes, you love my voice.
It goes right through you.
Vinny rather texts with me because he hates my voice.
Yeah, I can't listen to that.
He rather texts. We do a lot of our talking via text. It works. It works better that way. Nobody gets that. He doesn't get a headache.
Hey, it's Coffee Talk with Karen. Leave me the fuck alone.
Good morning. Good morning. So I'm trying not to play like my other intros because some guy named Andrew Chu or something is saying that he owns the rights to, like, I don't know, 50 seconds of my show, and I can't determine why it says that. So I'm trying to narrow it down and see what the deal is with that. So good morning, everybody. What is today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. It is definitely a thirsty Thursday here in New York because it is like 8,229 degrees here. And add the humidity and it's 8,230 degrees apparently. No, they're saying it's like 100, feels like 100 degrees, but I have to tell you, I'm just so happy the goddamn sun is out. It's the end of the summer and we need to enjoy every moment of it. So it is Thursday. You are listening to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on Facebook on the Karen Stacy page. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and turn those notifications on. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Make sure you join the group and join your friends. We are also live on YouTube, Real Talk Karen Stacy, and on Twitch, Real Talk Karen Stacy. We're also live on Periscope, although Periscope, they said, is no more. That was through like Instagram. So I'm a little confused about that, but, what could I tell you? So good morning. Good morning. Who is here? Pete, good morning. I was listening to your mixes today while I was doing my workout. Thank you for getting me through it. Good morning, Gina. Yes, happy Friday Eve. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for sharing. Gina, thank you so much for tagging. Lucky you with Dice. I just see Facebook user. I don't know who wrote that. Vinny Dice is my boy. I love him. He is a dear friend. Very talented man. Let me see. Giselle, good morning. How are you? Ariana, good morning. Weren't you driving down to the shore? And you had your friends listening in. Am I remembering correctly? Hey, Susan, good morning. How are you? How are you, my dear? I am okay. I don't know who that is. It just says Facebook user. I'm not sure what page you're watching on, but I do not see your name displayed like I see others' names displayed. Okay, so where the hell is everybody? And I haven't seen Alyssa or Tamara on here. I need some help sharing this out, you guys. Share out the video for me. Share it to your groups. Tag your friends in. We're missing a lot of people lately. I don't know if everybody is on vacay because I know this is a very popular week for vacation, or you guys just don't like me anymore, but whatever. Michael, good morning. Good morning. Sleeping with someone, and I guess you mean not in the biblical sense because that's always. Interesting. Yeah, well, it was like a little bit, I'm sorry. My look, this is what's look. See, I'm getting loved up by the baby bells right now. She's licking my arm. I have coconut oil on, so she's licking my arm. At least somebody's licking my arm. You know what I'm saying? Hi, baby girl. You want to say hello to everybody? Oh, you want to? Okay, say hi. Say good morning. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Oh, see, she's my little assistant. We got puppy cam. Yeah, she's licking my leg because she loves the coconut oil. What can I tell? Okay, Mama, stop doing that. Mommy's doing a show. I can't concentrate while you do that. Yeah. So what we were talking about yesterday, about talking about today, is like how do you sleep? So like that's an open-ended question as freaking always. It's National Dog Day. Oh my God. Look at the way she looks at me. Oh my God. It's National Dog Day. Bella, it's National Dog Day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Happy Doggy Day. Happy Puppy Day. It's a very good reason to kiss your mama. Yes. Oh God. Oh God. Now I'm getting attack kisses from the pups. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Let me hold on. I got them all messed up here. Okay, so let me put it in here. Wait, maybe I should write what does no, I'm not doing that. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. How do you sleep? Okay. Let's have some fun with this. We're going to do who's with me here because I'm going to start asking some questions. We're going to do like a poll, okay? So here we go. Who's with me? You with me? Yes, 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 Karen. We're here. We are so excited to participate in this show. We are here. Okay. How do you sleep? So first question, what do you wear to go to sleep? What do you wear to go to sleep? So I generally wear like a t-shirt. That's normally what I wear. Sometimes I'll do like, shorts and a t-shirt or something like that. But normally, I mean, I'm not impressing nobody. So I sleep basically in a t-shirt and shorts. Night shirt, Gina said. Okay. Come on, you guys. Talk to me. Well, how do you sleep? What do you sleep in? I mean, they say it's really good to sleep in the nude because, they say it's very important. And I mean, I like my room cold when I sleep. So they say if you sleep in the nude, that it's actually healthier for you because your body temperature should be lower while you sleep. That is healthy for you. But I have to say, if my son isn't home, that's the only time I would sleep without clothes on. But my son is home, which is 99.9 percent of the time I sleep, with clothes on, because, God forbid, some, I mean, they come in your room, whatever, or you got to get up in the middle of the night. You can't be, my parents always slept naked, and I can't tell you how many times, like, I caught them naked because, like, you got to go in their room, you got to do something. They walk to the bathroom, they got no clothes on, you're walking out of your room, which, you know what? I mean, they were hippies, and it is what it is. And I don't think we should shame the bods, right? But at the same token, uh, you never know. So I try to make sure I have clothes on, or some type of clothes. So I see Ariana said panties. I always have to have my middle covered. Isn't that funny? I always have to have my middle covered. So yeah, I could do just panties as well, but again, I can't do that with my son. But even like with like the sheet or whatever, when I put it over me, it has to cover my stomach. I don't know if anybody else is like that. So Gina said, or t-shirt and shorts, panties. Jose, good morning. So we're talking about right now, how do you sleep? Here we go. Amazon is here, and Killer Bella is watching at the window. So what the first question is, on how do you sleep? What do you wear? Good morning, my Carmela. What do you wear? So I said I wear like a t-shirt. So the three people that answered me all say like t-shirt. Let's see, that was Giselle, a light sleeveless night dress. So yeah. So that's question one. And since no one seems to want to answer my question, no men are answering the question. How about men? Men sleep in what? Pajama, but comfy shorts. I was gonna say that's like the big one, or even boxers, right? Boxers, briefs, whatever. I mean, my son walks around the house he has in his underwear, but he wears like those like, what are they called? Like boxer briefs or whatever, right? I don't know. Shorts and a wife beater, Jose said. Yes. Okay. Boxers. Yes. So my son, I don't think they're boxers because they're underwear. What are the underwear that have, is that what they're called? Boxers? The underwear that are like shorts? Which incidentally are very comfortable. That's another thing, that a loincloth, exactly. That's actually, I know you guys may think I'm like, crazy, but I saved a lot of my husband's stuff, and I have like some of his underwear and those boxer brief things, and they're very comfortable, and I wear those and his wife beaters, to be honest with you, sometimes when I just feel I need to be closer to him. Okay, so basically a lot of people, because I know people that go to bed in like sweatshirts and sweatpants, like they wear a lot of clothes to go to bed, which I'm not really sure why they do that, but I can't be hot, so I like as little on as possible, actually, just in general, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, where maybe we can tag Alyssa and Tamara to help us tag people in. We're missing a lot of people. We need help tagging people in to the show. Okay, so that's how do you sleep? So we talked about attire. Now let's talk about temperature. How do you like it to be warm? Do you like it to be cool? Do you like it to be just right? Now, as I said to you before, like those old 50s movies, full pajamas, robe, and ascot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, even when you watch the soap operas, like they all have these, like these negligees, and they have the robes that go over them and match and all of that. Please, I mean, no way. Billy loves to sleep naked, but since we had kids, he wears boxers or his underwear. Fall type temp. Michael said cool. Yeah, my cool. I'm room but need comfortable to sleep. Yeah. So in my house I have thermostats on every floor. So I keep the thermostat on the main floor at like anywhere between 62 and like 67, I want to say, like in the winter. And upstairs I have it off. So I have like one of those fireplace heaters in my room, and I have like a heater in Noah's room, and I have like a little heater in the hallway. So if it gets cold, we may put that on. Noah actually likes in the wintertime to be warm when he sleeps. I still don't. I like it when it's freezing. And the only thing is, of course, when you got to get up in the morning, because it's no fun. When you get up and you're tired and you're cold and you don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning when it's dark out and it's freezing. You're like, I ain't getting out of these covers. But usually I even get hot under the covers, so I'm okay to go to the bathroom or whatever it is. In the winter, I like to keep window opened a crack. No, okay. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's always nice to get fresh air in, but at the same token, if you're paying for heat, and then you have the windows open, that's, like a big fat no-no. It's like taking money and throwing it out the window. If you rent and your apartment or your home is too hot and you can't turn it down, then by all means open up the window if you have no control over it. But otherwise, it's like throwing money out the window, right? Okay, so we need it. A lot of everybody here pretty much said they like it cool, correct? I mean, at least the 3 people that are, answering me. Are you with me, you guys? Come on, let's have a little bit of fun. I mean, you could watch the news. That might be more titillating, right? So you can be scared into everything in the world. Whatever. Anyway, okay, so I guess that's that. We temperature wise, most people on the feed enjoy a cooler temperature in when they sleep. Oh, she's so cute with her bowl. Let's get to the juice. Well, and then the real question is, do you prefer to sleep alone or with someone? Alone with someone, a kicker. Alone with someone, a kicker, a snorer. Yeah, right. Well, that's everybody is different as to what they like. Good morning, Tony. Yeah, so the question is, do you like to sleep alone? What does your bed look like? Are you alone, or are you do you share your bed with someone else? Now, when I ask you, do you share your bed with someone else? There are many variables to this, right? I know a lot of parents whose kids, all end up in their bed with them. So, or like a lot of families, they play musical chairs, musical beds, right? In the middle of the night, people going from bed to bed. What's the right thing to say about that? I think that a lot of times it's nice to have someone next to you. It's nice to know you're not alone, right? But like there are some people that are better compatible to sleep with than others, right? So like you get those people like I used to cuddle like forget about it. I was like an Olympic cuddler, right? So you get those people that you just sleep well with, like you cuddle, you kind of fit. They don't snore, they don't hog up the bed. It's okay. They don't snore, they don't hog up the bed. What's the matter? What you? Because you're the one that snuggles with me, right? It's you? Is it you? You sleep with your mommy? Huh? Is it you? It's like talking to your kid. You get no response. Um, so there are those people that are great. Now, I have to say, my husband snored so effing loud that my son could hear him in his room. Okay. So I believe me when I tell you I would listen to that snoring any day of the week right now. But when it's your life, you're like you want to kill them, like you want to put a pillow over their head to stifle the noise, right? I am not big on the snoring thing because I'm a light sleeper. So if it's hard. Like if I wake up, I got to fall back to sleep again. Like if I didn't fall asleep before my husband, there was no way I was going to sleep because he would snore so goddamn loud. I've always had and then my brother, had asthma, and when I would stay with him to make sure he was breathing or whatever, and he used to talk in his sleep, right? You have those people, right? And he would have a full conversation with you, and then some people speak in a different tongue when they're asleep. You ever have that where somebody's having a conversation with you, a full conversation, and they're asleep, and whether it's English or it's some made up sleep language? Have you encountered this? Anybody encounter that? Gina says, have slept alone. Haven't slept alone since married. I enjoy alone time. I actually miss my kids and hot and crawl. I guess and my kids crawling into bed. I think that's what you were saying. Musical beds and couch for me with kids. Okay, there you go, Jose. Um, yeah. Me and Snowball. Yeah, I hear you, Calm. Michael, I definitely like someone there, not on top of each other, but in the bed. Great to wake up and chat or laugh, and in the morning. Well, morning snuggles was always my favorite thing. Like I would love to, like at night, you know, get into that position, put my head on his chest, dog will come snuggle in or whatever. And like I was, to me, I used to exhale and I would say, wow, like I'm happy to be alive. Like this is great. That was always my favorite thing to do. And then with my pit bull, if I was facing my husband, she would go like this and hit me on my arm, and I'd have to roll over, and she'd go in my belly, like my curve, because I would curl up. She would go in my curve, which is actually, they all I guess like that because that's where Bella sleeps now too. But I ain't curling up to nobody, so it's just her. So I kind of curl up, we curl up around each other, right? And I have to say that I forgot what it felt like, because after my husband died, my pit was with me for a bit, and then she kind of like migrated towards my in-laws. And I went from having my husband and two dogs in my bed, and then my pumpkin had passed away. And then so I had my husband, myself, and my pit. And then then my husband was gone, and then my pit was gone. So, and then of course, once that happened, my son was in my bed with me. So that's another conversation, right? That's another thing, with children sleeping in the bed. When Noah was younger, he never slept in our bed ever. I didn't believe in that. It's a bad habit to get your children into, in my opinion. I do understand the people that allow it because they don't care. They just want sleep, so it don't matter. I had many a musical chairs evening or musical bed evening with my son waking up, wanting to come in my bed, me going in his room, getting him back to sleep again, me going back into my bed. I was very, very adamant about that. But when my husband died, there was no way I wasn't going to let him come in the bed with me, because that's a different story. I think that depending on the situation, children need to feel safe, right? So I think a lot of people, you feel safe when you're sleeping next to somebody else, I think. I mean, of course, there are extenuating circumstances. If you're being abused or whatever, that's a different story. But I think for the most part, we're human and we don't do well completely alone. And that's why, even if you're sleeping with your dog, your cat, whatever, I think somebody mentioned yesterday about a body pillow. It's just feeling that you're not alone, right? My son had something go on the other day, and it really, I think, rocked him a little bit. And he climbed into my bed the other night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh my God. But you know what? Sometimes you need that. When I was 19 years old, I think I was 19, maybe, yeah, or 17. No, it was right out of high school. Well, something like that. I was old. I was 17, whatever. One of my best friends was murdered. And I was so rattled and upset by that. I slept in my parents' bed with them. Now, who the fuck does that? And they have like a queen size bed. But I was so devastated that I couldn't be alone. I needed to be with them, and like, my grandmother was this little frail thing, she was this little tiny thing. And I never slept as good as when I slept next to her, because there's something about that love. It radiates and it does something for your heart and your soul, I think. I mean, I don't know if anybody else can relate to what I'm saying, but there's something to be said about that. And I have to say that learning how to sleep alone was one of my biggest challenges to overcome, because we go through our day and, we're not always with our significant other, work, this, that, and the other, but you always lay your head down at night and, you have that there. And when you are so, empty, for lack of a better word, it's a hard thing to get used to. But as we have seen over the past almost 2 years now, or a year and a half, we can pretty much adapt to anything, right? So, for those of you that, ever want to just give up, you have to hang in there, because you can adapt to anything. You just got to find your way sometimes. So thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacy page. Hit that thumbs up, turn your notifications on. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Make sure you join the group and make sure you join your friends. We are live on YouTube on Real Talk Karen Stacy, and you can hit that subscribe button. And we are live on Twitch. So, this show is fun when we get to interact. We used to have a lot of people that were on. Lately, it's been a challenge getting everybody back on again. I know the summer is challenging for all of us. But I ask you if you can please share the video, tag your friends in. It's more fun when everybody kind of responds, because it's also like you want to kind of like, I like to get a baseline of what anybody else is thinking or feeling or living, like does, how many parents, have their children climb in the bed with them, how many, and again, like Gina said, when you're married, I mean, don't get me wrong. When my husband woke up for work in the morning and he left and he was out of the bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, I sprung out and I loved being in that bed. Don't get me wrong. So I get it. And, sometimes sleeping with somebody every day, you're kind of like, okay, I'd like the bed for myself, right? That's what a lot of like moms or parents, when they go away, it's like, oh my God, like I can have the bathroom to myself. I can take a tub. I can go to sleep by myself. I can be naked, whatever the case may be, right? And a lot of times we don't have that opportunity. But then you have those people that, they don't want to share their bed, right? Because, like, especially I think the biggest, people like that are, like I said yesterday, divorced. Anybody that lived with somebody and is divorced and they were like, I'm done divorced, not like one person loved the person and the other person cheated on them kind of thing, but like divorce, like both of them were done. You are so happy to sleep in that bed alone. Forget about it. If you have children and they are always in your bed, when you get to sleep alone, you are happy. So, it's like there are people that live alone and always have alone time, right? And then there are people that always have someone around them and they are craving alone time, right? So that's the funny part about life, right? My father always says, be careful for what you wish for, because you just might get it. All right. Let me read the comments here. Giselle, well, since getting divorced, I've been sleeping alone and love it. I sleep with a body pillow. So even when someone is next to me, I still need to sleep with the body pillow. Oh boy. Okay. See, and that's, well, that's funny, right? Because you get used to stuff. That's like women that need a vibrator, to get off even when they're with their man or woman, whatever. I don't, let me not say that, but yeah, you get used to something and it's like, I still need that. Tony, I sleep alone because of my schedule. She works during the day and I work at night. But when I have the chance, I rather sleep with her. Aw. Okay, Michael said nice and warm, not frigid ice cube that makes you feel like the Titanic. That must have been the temperature. All right, let me see what else. Okay, hold on. I just went okay. Carmela, yes, that's me. You can most of the time understand what I'm saying, which is scary. Oh, yes, Calm, absolutely. Hey, Ed, good morning. Honestly, I feel safe and secure when you sleep with someone you love. That's right, Gina, 100%. And that's what I was saying about like my grandmother, like, and I really do hope that I provide that for my son because, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, look, everybody's got something to say, right? Everybody's got their own opinion and, they're like assholes, right? Everybody got one. So, after my husband died and my son was with me, remember, my son was 5 years old. Okay. So up until then, he never stayed in my room ever. Like I said, I went back and forth. We did musical beds until he was good. Right. Okay. So I think he was in my room at least, I'm not going to lie, a year or two. And then everybody starts in with, that's not appropriate. That's not this, that's not that. And, I was a little, not that I was fucked up in the head, per se, but, I was weak. I just buried my husband and I just, people say things, you listen, you think, and all I wanted to do was the right thing for my kid. Am I doing the wrong thing? What am I doing? All this and that. And unfortunately, sometimes you have the wrong people in your life and they get in your ear and it's bad advice. So, I got to a point where I started to push him out a little bit in the sense of I was like, okay, you can stay in mommy's room. Like, I don't know, I made up a number, 2 days a week, whatever. We'll have a sleepover, to try to wean him back into it. And you know what? The truth of the matter is, and somebody said this to me, they said, Karen, your son is not going to sleep in your bed with you till he's, he's going to be 15 years old and sleep with you. He's like, they said, eventually he's, he'll be fine. Let him be. And I thought about that. And I was like, and so, I would tell him, look, you need me, I'm here. So, it was interesting because, like I said, he came in my room the other night, which like he hasn't been in my room and I can't even begin to tell you how long. He used to even come in my room. We'd watch TV together in the bed, whatever, nothing. Cause he's a big boy now. So I just hope that I'm able to provide that for him. I mean, I know we need to learn how to soothe ourselves, right? Which is the whole reason why they tell you not to allow your children to sleep in your bed, because they need to learn how to self soothe. I don't agree with a lot of things they tell you. I remember when he was a baby and they did that whole cried out bullshit when you're supposed to leave them and just, oh, let him cry. Oh, that's a great way to fall asleep. So let me get this straight. He's crying so much that he's throwing up, but this is good for him. So get the fuck, I can't do this. I used to, when it was time to go to bed and I had to do this and I put him in the bed, in the crib, I would pace outside, pace. I was so anxious. I said to my husband, I can't do this. I can't do this. This cannot be good for a child to cry. So, in other words, let them cry so much that they pass out. You cannot fall asleep when you do not feel calm and safe. So, I made up my own freaking thing, and I had a bed in there. I had his crib in there. I would stay with him. He knew I was there. And, I would sneak out once he was asleep. And then as he got more and more comfortable, I would sneak out while he was in that twilight sleep or whatever. And I found my own way. No one is going to sleep. No one, think about it. When we wake up in the middle of the night and things go through our minds and our anxiety hits us and all these things hit us, that's what keeps you up at night, right? You start thinking about it. Oh my God, did I pay that bill? Jesus Christ, I hope my mom is okay. Whatever it is that your trials and tribulations, right? So no one can sleep when they're in duress like that. So if you can in any way, shape, or form help someone to not feel that way, then why not do it? These things shouldn't last forever. Like I said, my son was not going to sleep in my bed with me until he was 20 years old. And guess what? Even if he does get into bed with me when he's 20 years old, he's my kid. So if you got a problem with that, go see where you got to go, because my son is always welcome anywhere I am. And so I think that a lot of people, we go with the days. Everybody tells you what you should and shouldn't do. Oh, you shouldn't have your animals sleep with you. Well, good. Then you don't sleep with me. I'm sleeping with my freaking animal. I rather them in my bed. And there's like studies that show that people that sleep with an animal actually get better sleep. Go figure. Let me see. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent. When I have a bed to myself, I sleep like a starfish. Yeah, right. You want to try to take up every part of the bed just so that, yeah, I get that. Good morning to all. Happy blessing Thursday. Good morning. I don't know who that is. I can't see your name, but good morning. Okay, let me see. All right. Everybody's waking each other up this morning. Preach, preach, preach. Somebody else is saying good morning. I can't see your name. Good morning. So yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that I think that it's a general consensus. Like I said, people that like to sleep alone are people that have been alone and they just don't know any different. But I have to believe that when you don't have something and then you have something, I think you appreciate it more, right? But then there are those people that are just meant to be alone, right? Have we met these people? You know what I'm talking about, right? And unfortunately, the older you are and the less you have shared your life with someone, the less you want to. Or it's the other extreme and you are too clingy, right? So people that are very independent or that have been alone, the best way to lose them is to cling to them. Because I know for me personally, when people start clinging to me, I can't friggin' breathe. Like, back it up, and I mean, again, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Feed keeps cutting out. I wonder why. I'm good on my end. It might be on your end, Michael. I don't know if anybody else is having an issue with that. See, there's my baby girl. She came to see. See, there you go. Yeah, see, you love your mommy. There you go. She's like, if you could just rub my belly while you're doing the show, that would be great. Yeah, see, and you know what? You got to take what you can get from anywhere. Every living thing wants to be loved. Remember that. Every little thing wants to be loved. So, love is what makes the world go round. I know I say that it keeps cutting off. Okay. I wonder why. Because I'm not seeing that on my end. Normally I see the thing that it's going in and out or whatever, or like it's the Wi-Fi thing. So I'm not seeing that. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's happening. These bastards. It could be that whoever that guy is that's trying to bust through on my thing. I don't even know who that is. Let me see, Michael. At some point, it's good to have someone next to you. Back massages, foot rubs, spoon. Then sleep separately. I'm good on my side. It could be the Wi-Fi. Okay. See, it's funny, right? And Carmela always has issues with the feed, and she's good today. So I don't know if maybe you got to exit out and go back in again if it's cutting out. Tony, Michael, or whoever else is having that issue. I can't say for sure. You know me, tech support. But yeah, I do apologize. I'm not sure why that's happening, but can you see the raffle? Yes, I just didn't post it. I mean, and you're gonna have to probably post it again for me because I don't have the pin on me. So so for anybody, what Carmela is asking about is if you see her post about the raffle. So a couple more people have gotten in it to win it. We have unisex sunglasses. Let me see if I'm gonna get the comment off of here so that you can see. All right, hold on a second. So here, let me show you what I'm talking about so that you know. This is what we're doing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now that is for the unisex. Here we go. Okay. That is for the unisex sunglasses that we have. So one raffle ticket is $15. Two raffle tickets are $25. Double your chances. And they are unisex. So if you guys want to get in it to win it, there is the info for Venmo and for Cash App. I know a few of you have already jumped on it. I'm going to keep it going for a little bit because people are a little slow. A lot of people have been away. Everybody can always use sunglasses, but, we'll wrap it up as soon as we have enough entries to make it fun to, pull the raffle. So it is Thirsty Thursday. I hope you guys get your drink on. I think a lot of people are on vacation this week, which I'm not sure, it is what it is on that one. I mean, I am, the summer is winding down, so I hope everybody is getting out there and enjoying whatever time we have left for us New Yorkers. Today's Thursday. So when I see you again next Tuesday, my son will have started school on Monday. How crazy is that? So I know in Florida, they already started, and in other areas, they've started school already. And my son is starting early because a lot of schools start like the end of the first week of September. So I feel very bad for him that he has to do that. Again, I am really, a little bit saddened. My girlfriend was supposed to be coming in. She was supposed to be landing in a few hours, and she isn't, but that's okay. we'll make it another time. And, listen, live your best life, you guys, because really tomorrow isn't promised. So we have no idea what the future is holding for us. So make sure that you get out there and you live your life. Yes. Thank you, Gina, for the well wishes. Yeah, I know. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. When you go to sleep at night, think of me, right? Because we just discussed all ways of us, yes, I thank you so much. You guys are the best with the time and everything. Thank you. But you know what? Apparently no one wants to talk about, sleeping alone or their beds or whatever. So I'm good. It is what it is. I'll go make myself lunch and get myself ready for the hotness of today. All right. So you know what? Stay cool, you guys. Stay hydrated. Thank you, Tony. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Remember tomorrow isn't promised. Don't be an asshole today. Be humble, be kind. We're in a crazy, crazy world right now. Be patient, be tolerant. And you know what? Always let somebody know how you feel, because you never know. So I always say, let people know where they stand with you. So I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for participating. And thanks for being you. All right. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all on Tuesday. Bye, guys. Have a great, great, great weekend. Let me see. I'm going to play this. So listen, check this out, you guys. Check out this video. My friend Jean. Check this out, you guys.
Sal, the voice, Valentinetti, star performer from the TV show America's Got Talent, will be appearing at the White Plains Performing Arts Center in White Plains, New York, Sunday, September 19th. At 7 p.m. Call 914-328-1600 or visit WPPAC.com. That date again is Sunday, September 19th at 7 p.m.